Also, Phil, keep the what's it called? I'm blanking. What's it called? I don't know. Whatever joke you said, keep it on the down low. Political. Don't do too many political jokes, please. One or two can be funny. I get them, but so the concept of what I'm doing is a big old drainage trail to my new storage unit area slash the Guardian Temple. I'm actually having ideas for the path, and I think it's gonna look cool. But what this is doing is I might make this wider. The square, like, even if it goes under, it just looks a little odd. What if I just make it the width of, like, what the island is? Yeah, I think that'll look good. So what I'm going for here with this B island and this, so I'm going to be draining the ocean going from my island to the Guardian Temple storage, eventual storage unit area. And what I want to do there is I want to have a section of the ocean that doesn't get drained. So if I ever want to ride my boat across and just do fun stuff like that, like just lazily, laze about and just kind of like chill out. No elytra business. Speaking of elytra business, I need to get more. But if I want to like laze about and like, I don't want to say laze about, but like not be flying all the time, and I kind of want to take a boat or a horse eventually. I would like to get a horse. They're just fun. Right now in Cornerstone, we're doing a challenge with who can ride the most horse distance, and you know, it's just a thing where, hey, take your time. Not everything needs to be super. Yeah, sometimes like they're nice, they're convenient. I won't say they aren't. But I will also say, like, sometimes you just gotta take it slow. Like the Nether Highway, running across that, it's fun. It's a nice change of like, sure, I get from A to B, and that's why I kind of didn't grab the Elytra for like 100 something parts. Uh, yeah. So I kind of want to go like make stuff to make it feel like every so often, hey man, I'm just like, that's what we're doing on Cornerstone right now. If people want to participate, where we are just taking it slow. We're all riding horses, so you can get the most horse distance, and it's really fun. And I need to make paths now for the next month from my base to the Cornerstone or shopping district, just so I can get on horse over there slightly easier. But yeah, it's just nice every so often to kind of retake Minecraft for what it is. And it's not supposed to be this game where you're just like a literal god being able to fly and like do this, that, and the other. It's just like, hey, take it slow. Don't get too in a rush. And it'll be a good time. That's kind of like what the whole point of this me streaming once a Friday. Don't mention how I didn't do it for a month. That was work related. It's like me taking it slow. That's why I didn't grab the Elytra for a long time. Just because I was like, I don't want to do that. And I've fallen in the same trap. Like with Cornerstone, since I've fallen in the same trap, which is I started using it to go from this island there and back, or here and back. And I want to go back to using my like nether roof highway. I want to build more locations there, but I also it's like don't want to forget to like not use it. Like I want to forget to use it because I'm having so much fun not using it. And I feel like this pathway I'm going to be making is going to be super nice. Oh, I was like, who's throwing stuff at me? I thought it was the skeleton. Nah. Ow. I know that won't make him despawn, but it makes me feel better because it's not raining. It wasn't even a phantom. It was a drowned. Speaking of phantoms, we did that challenge last month and I killed like almost 1,000. I killed like 762 or something on Cornerstone. And oh man, was that challenge boring. It wasn't like a bad challenge. All of us like it did enjoy it to a point, but after a while it just is like, oh dude, hold up. Let me pull up the numbers. So we have a member on there called Pal. His name's Pally. Sometimes he jumps in the Twitch chat. Um he killed like he killed 1,635 phantoms last month for our challenge. Like, bro, 1,600? That's so many. Like I thought I thought I was catching up with 700. This dude had almost 1,000 on me. Apparently I had another thing of rockets. Oh well. I also didn't need that much cobblestone. If you're wondering what this break is gonna be, it's so if I ever feel like using a boat, I can just use a boat and not have to worry about like this. So that way I can go like wee or wee and then swing around here. I think it looks good. Like other than that, this is all gonna be like open to the air and it's gonna look nice. I'm actually thinking about having water spill in and like having it like run along the side. Of course there's gonna be glass here as well. It's not so I can look out into the ocean. But I think it would be cool to do that. I also might. Yeah, no portage required. What? I'm confused. Like a sketchy bridge way down and losses Moses path or the only path. Oh, so I think I get what you're saying. So what's gonna happen is I'm going to have this kind of go down. And what I'm thinking is I might remove this leg and make it like a little entrance here. Or do some stuff underneath. I might remove that leg. I don't know yet. But basically, this section of the wall is just going to disappear when this is all drained. So I don't have to worry about it. And what I'm thinking about is making like an old style path out of like prismarine and like make a path going this way, and about halfway, maybe around this point, I start slowly mixing it into like a normal path that like I've made connecting this path. So it kind of like the two start to mesh and then start eventually going their separate ways. Like around here, which this would actually be a great midpoint, where it's like you can see the two intertwining, and then because you never want to just do like a hard cutoff of a path, because then it just looks bad. It just looks weird. It's like, oh, clearly they stopped, and I might do that where I like do it at first, but then start like looking like, oh, we're patching up the old path, and this path was going past this point, and then it turns into like an old school path. Maybe not my Neapolitan path, maybe like the path I did up here, like this path, or maybe different. Yeah, kind of something like that. And I think that would be really cool looking. But what I gotta do now is go look for potions. I don't know if I have anything on here, in here. This looks good though. How big is this? Is this 6 wide? This is much bigger than 6, right? Yeah, this is, yeah, this is. But then would it look weird? I don't know. Yeah, because like I would like for this, I might terraform this a bit. For this, like comes down and like a path starts here, and like maybe it goes like around. Like I want to do something with this area too. I don't want it just to keep it like grass. Like think about putting a fountain here, and like maybe the path separates and goes around to here. And I feel like I don't want to just use Prismarine. Like, of course, keep it in there, but change it up a bit. And don't just keep it like one texture. That's boring. What's even in here? Nothing I need. It's probably from my last project. Luckily, it doesn't feel like I'm gonna have to do too much kelp removing. I believe I have a ton of glass, so I want to kind of, yeah. I want to try to use as much glass before I have to make more. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, cool. I'll get separated evenly. It's clearly not the midpoint. Clearly it's not, because this bridge goes way further than this bridge. But I feel like with this being here, there isn't, that's the midpoint. Oh. Because, like, clearly looking at this, like, that stretches so much further. But I feel like this is also a good place for the island. I feel like it's gonna look real when I'm done with it. Also, look, Jesus. Fine. It wouldn't be symmetrically worn out. I don't. I feel like you're saying it's fine for it to look like that, which is perfectly fine. I wasn't really about it. The world isn't symmetrical anyways. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to terraform a lot of this down once I start, like, actually making the path. Which kind of sucks. Hey, have you guys going to waste? Know what I'm saying? They be cooked up into kelp. Or cooked kelp. Yeah. I think that's like a problem a lot of people have. It's just like, don't get me wrong, it looks good being symmetrical, but there's a point where it's, you just gotta let it be okay. I think instead of going all the way down there, I should probably start about here. That sound good, right? Because I just realized that is a cliffhanger, and I wouldn't be able to do it anyway. I should probably also light up this path, but it's fine for now. I realized I was going into an actual, like, ditch section. Yeah. Let me get all this glass back. I get you. No, like, everyone wants stuff in Minecraft to look good, and so do I. But sometimes you just can't. Let it be. I don't know if I have all my glass. Don't look at me. Don't come at me. You're gonna turn into a drowned.
No problem.